Key features of OpenCart Form Studio. Create advanced forms without technical skills. Customize fields and layouts easily. Build surveys, contact forms, and feedback forms. Smooth drag and drop form management. Improve customer interaction on your store. Responsive design for all devices. Quick setup with user-friendly interface. Manage submissions from admin panel. Hi, this is a tutorial video for the OpenCart Form Studio, which is an all-in-one form builder module, which is used to create the contact form, customer feedback form, registration forms, survey forms, and support forms from your existing OpenCart store with no COD knowledge. So we will first cover the installation part, and then we will move to the configuration of the module. And after that, we will show the front-end functionality of the module. Example, submitting a form, or how you move to the thank you page when we submit the form. So we will first see the installation. So when you will purchase the module from the Knowband website, you will get a zipped folder, basically a file, which you will unzip and you will get this folder as the upload. Install XML, KB, contact form, etc. So now you will click on the upload and you will see the 3 files, including admin catalog system, which you will move to your store. Then you will upload the OCMOD file from the extension installer option. Now you can see that you have installed the OCMOD file. Now we will see the extension. So in the extension, we have downloaded the Form Studio. Now we will proceed for the configuration. Now in the first page, you can see the general setting, which allows us to enable or disable the functionality on the front end. Now we have the template emails, email templates, which you can enable or disable according to your need. But it is recommended to enable this because if you enable this, then the email will go to, in this format, to the receiver. Simply, you can see the admin mail content, then you can see the auto-sender mail content, and then you can see the reply email content. So currently we have 2 languages, including French and English on our store. So different blocks for the languages are showing in the mail template. Now we have the Cloudflare turnstile. So basically, it is a spam protection, which is used to secure end-user friendly spam prevention without any inconvenience of the traditional capture systems. So to enable this, you have to add the site key and you have to add the secret key in the same. Then simply you can select the widget theme as the auto dark or light according to your brand or store. Now we have the form tab in which you can add the form by clicking on the add new. Here you can add the title. As you already know that we have 2 languages, including French and English, on our store. So each block is showing for the different language. Then we have the form in which we have provided a multiple layout. Example, 1 column in a row, or 3 columns, or 4 columns, with width or sizes, like large. Now you have to simply select the form. Then you have to create the input fields. Example, we have added a name field. And here you can add the label, which will be shown in the front end. This is the name of the label, in which you will not add any space. And this will be unique within this form. You can add the default value. You can simply use the option as the use customer for number as default type. So you can now see that we have 14 plus field types. Example, email, password, phone, URL, number, date, file, dropdown, checkboxes, date written, and capture as well. Simply we provide a capture to enable the functionalities on the front end, but you have to add this field in the forms. So after adding the fields, you will move to the mail, and this is the configuration for the email that will be sent to the admin as well as the user. You can add the email of the admin to which you want to send the email. You can also add the other admins in the tool. You can add the simply on BCC. Then in the form store, you can add the name from where it is coming. That will be shown in the mail section. Then simply you can also add the reply to name and reply to email. Then you can add this subject based on the languages. For example, if you have another language installed on your store, then you can simply add the subject. Then you can also add the message. Now we have the available text as well. In case if a person has added the name, then you can simply copy on this, and you can simply add this on the template or message. Now we have the autoresponder functionality as well. When a user will submit the email, then the email will go to the customer. Like if a customer submits a form, then an email will be sent to the users like your submission has been received, which you will configure from this auto-sender configuration. So similarly, like we saw an email to admin page, you can simply add the details. You can add the store name and store email. You can also add the reply name in which if a user will reply from the email, then he will refer to this reply to email. Then you can also add the subject messages. Now we have the notification settings. These are basically the messages, which will be shown in the front end. For example, if a user is unable to submit the form, then you can see this message on the front end. You can also simply add it the same based on your requirement. Now we have the thank you page functionality. When a user will submit the form, either he or she will be redirected to a page or they can be redirected to a custom URL. So simply, you can add a thank you title. You can add also slug. You can also add the thank you content. Similarly, 2 blocks has been showing because we have multilingual store. Now we have the settings. Now this is the main functionality of the module. You have created a form, then you will also need some buttons on the front end in which user will click and open your form. So you can simply enable or disable the same if you don't want any form button on your front end. You can simply select the customer group. You can select the custom form buttons, whether you want it to be open form button or whether you want it to be a floating button. Simply, you can add the button label. Example, you can also customize the open form button by adding the background color, text color, and icon as well. You can also add the icon on the same. Similarly, there will be a floating button on the front end, which we will see in the front end functionalities. You can simply add a label. You can also change its position to left, right, top, or bottom. You can add the margin. You can also add the customization, like text color, background color, hover color, and icons. Now we have the placements. Now we have also provided the option to display the forms in many pages. Example, you can show this open form button in the account option, in the affiliate option, in the categories option, as well as when a user will check out. This option will show if you configure the same from the backend. We have also provided you some position, like you have to show this button on the top, bottom, left, right, or header or footer position. Now we have also provided the email marketing functionalities, including MailChimp and Prevo integration, in which you can simply add your API key and you will fetch on the list that has been created in the MailChimp or Prevo. Now we will see this functionality on the front end. Now you can see that we have placed an option in the header. Now you can also see that the same option is showing in the manufacturer page as well. And if we change the position from the backend, for example, if we want to show this option, now you can see that I have added a position as the open contact form in the top and bottom. So similarly, it will work like that. Similarly, in the product page as well, it will show on the top and the bottom of the page. So this is the heading that we have added in the first configuration when we were creating the form. Now, after submitting the page, you are redirected to a thank you page, which you are already aware that you can change the thank you page content as well. So this was the functionality of the module.